What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Savoy, and we're returning to the 2004 self-titled album. Thank you as always to Graham. And the next track is Bovine, which is an adjective meaning of or related to cows and cattle. It's part of a historically famous but now almost entirely eradicated disease, bovine spongiform encephalopathy, which is also BSE, the name of a great acid techno track, and the flip side of Mad Cows on Acid, which of course is an even more legendary tune. None of that is relevant here, but yes, it's an adjective, and if it's used in relation to humans, it can actually be a very unflattering and insulting description. I suppose you could find a context in which it's more neutral or, I guess, positive, but yes, generally speaking, if you call a person bovine, you're not being too kind to them. So I'm not sure where this description will lie. Let's see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Savoy, the track is Bovine, and it's from their 2004 self-titled album.
Sunshine, shovel in my hand. If you could see me turning over dirt, I got to be crazy, taking on the work. I got to be crazy, taking on the work. I must have been out there, taking all the bite. I used to be late.
Resonance.
I'm taking my heels in, swore I never quit. I got me a bovine to make it look legit. I got me a sheepdog and a beat up truck. I couldn't do better to get me through the mud. I couldn't do better to get me through the mud.
I like that transition a lot.
I got until Tuesday to send my food friends. I'm betting up a farm on, I'm gonna lose my shirt. I have to be crazy, take it on the word. Apart from a bovine, I'm all a piece of dirt.
I have no idea what's happening. Sonically, there's so much I want to talk about. Number one, the whole time I was hearing this, I mean, it sounded like an electronic harmonica, but maybe it's an accordion, maybe it's just a very rich and high organ sound. I'm not sure. It sounded like a tambourine was in there. The main percussion, the kick drum, it sounded not only very country style, but it was sort of rolling over on itself. It didn't sound like a normal, kick, hi-hat, and snare rhythm. It just had this weird boxy, rolling sort of rhythm to it. Obviously, those section changes, which at first seemed more, let's say, traditional, and even though that interlude was very high and rich with a lot of resonance to the point where the bass was almost too much for my system at first, the sequence of the sections felt more normal. By the end, it was sort of jumping back and forth, and it felt very crazy, which I didn't catch everything from the lyrics, maybe not even the majority, but he was talking about feeling crazy now, and he's talking about cows, but also sheep and dirt and farms, so it feels like we're out in the country, maybe, if not literally, maybe mentally, I'm not sure. But yeah, just a very bizarre tune, but not in an unappealing way, and certainly that transition from the more simple percussion scheme into the fuller and richer and heavier sections, like every time that happened, it was a really powerful and compelling moment. So sonically, I enjoyed a lot of what happened, even though I had no idea what I was listening to. Lyrically, again, seemingly set in the country, at least in some way or another, and maybe the person has gone a bit crazy, which might explain the surprising and unpredictable sonics, and that interlude with Lauren's voice, that was really remarkable and also unclear to me exactly how that relates to everything else. So a crazy tune, certainly, and perhaps on some level there's a connection to BSE. Yeah, just a really remarkable one. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.